Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today I am playing against the one and only, I am playing against Mr. D. It has been far too long since I played against him, and today, following the trend that we've had of the frontline destruction team and the backline destruction team, I've gone ahead and actually picked a team destruction team, meaning that I have 4 characters to spam AoE abilities and just try to make my opponent have a really terrible time here. At least that's what I want to do. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to happen, but oh, please don't crit. Okay, that helps, that helps. Having that dodge there really does help me quite a bit. So what kind of team am I playing today? Well, this is, of course, I'm gonna have the Antiquarian and the Hound Master to both spam the Hound's area and the Festering Vapors. I also have the Bounty Hunter with the Caltrops, because, I mean, it wouldn't be a full AoE team or a Shepherd Doggy video if I don't just pick the Caltrops and use it round 1. And as an end to this team, I sort of have a Shieldbreaker here with Impale. I usually don't like Impale because I don't particularly think it's a very good ability, because, I mean, look at this. Okay, this time it actually worked out pretty well, but majority of the time it has 90 accuracy, so it's not going to do too well. The bite chance isn't fantastic, it doesn't do any stress, it doesn't do that much damage comparatively, and your only trinket for it is Fire Spirit Tip, which is insanely inferior to Materia Passive. Materia Passive is so much better than the Viper Spirit Tip. And it honestly just feels bad to bring, especially because the Shieldbreaker usually just brings 2 dodge trinkets, so you really don't get incentivized to use that all too much. Now, what Mr. D is actually playing here is that he sent me a message, and first he said, no pulls or pushes please, so you know, since I'm a good doggy, I just decided to comply, and I didn't bring puncture, nor come hither, nor uppercut, so Mr. D does not have to worry about the disruption. And what he said is that prepare for my one-man bully squad, so yeah, you can see this is just going to be an intimidate, rage, aimed shot, and sniper shot team just trying to bully one character. I don't know how you deal with guards, like I think that would just go terribly wrong here for Mr. D, but I could go for the regen, but honestly, do I really want to? No, I just want to apply more pressure, and look at the amount of DOT I've dealt already. All these characters are down like 30% of their health bar, and they have so much DOT stacked on them. This is a lot of blight, a lot of bleed on all of them. They're taking 8 damage per turn, probably for like 4 turns minimum. So they're already pretty much all dropping to death, so it's actually insane to think about. And I guess all I have to do now is just play a little bit more defensive, because I've already done so much DOT. Usually the DOT teams get their power spike by like round 4, because that's when the DOT actually catches up to your opponent's health bars. That's when they all start dropping to 0. That's when they all start to go for their self heals, right? And since they do that, you get to just be more aggressive and also keep your characters alive. So overall, just have a really fun time. I was kind of scared here that Mr. D would just go for the V-Spile and kind of make my my Antiquarian miserable, but it looks like he's just gonna go ahead and take the Houndmaster out, which does make sense. It's definitely a good play in this situation. I think that what I'll do here is probably just go for the finish him, because it's 10 to 23 damage. Oh, look at that crit for 30. You know what's funny? This ability can hit for 10, or it can hit for 30. It's insane because of the finish him damage. I mentioned this in yesterday's video, I'm mentioning it again. I have no idea how the damage modifier on this ability works. Like, you can do 10 to 23, that's whack! That is really whack amounts of damage. How does that make sense? 10 to 23? The 23 has to be the wrong part, isn't it? Because usually you do 7 to 14, and 7 to 14 with plus 30% damage should not, it should be 10, but it should not be 10 to 23, it should be like 10 to 19 or something, right? Let's just do the math here, something's horribly wrong with this ability. And it means that you either just hit for not that much, or you just crit your opponent and boom, they're gone. Boom diggity, they no longer exist. Your life has become forfeit. They go for the death one, fail it again, by the way. I've survived 2 death blows, a 50 and a 65, which is actually really freaking good. Now, sadly, in terms of the trinkets, I couldn't bring 4 finishers, so, you know, it is a bit unfortunate, but the Antiquarian also doesn't have a finisher. It's the Bounty Hunter with a finisher. In hindsight, maybe I should have just brought it on the Antiquarian, but I just thought, I want to confirm death blow from the Bounty Hunter, and since I'm not going to bring any sort of accuracy buffs, I feel like the Eagle Eye Talisman will really help in terms of making sure that I still do 1 point of damage with the Festering Vapors, And also making sure that I can actually hit with it, because if I can't hit with it, then I'd be a really, really sad shepherd doggy. So right now I can either hit you or I can hit you. I'm just gonna go for the 40. Ah, unfortunate, unfortunate. This one's dropping down to 0 though. You're not dropping down to 0, but that's fine. And you, I mean, they're all dropping down to 0 from counters, but I mean in one turn. And yeah, they're not dropping to 0 in one turn. I have to finish him here. It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down. I'm not sure if I want to do it though. That is the thing. I'm not sure if I actually want to do it. Maybe it would have been a better move to go for. Oh, now they have a lot of heals. This is actually really annoying. This is actually really annoying to deal with. How much AOT am I doing to you? Not enough. I could just go for the Impale. It might do enough damage here. Let's see. 2 to 4, please crit. Okay, yeah, no, it's only 5 damage. 2 to 4, like, seriously? This ability, it should have a lot of damage, right? I mean, I guess the Arbol does have prot, so it made my damage a little bit worse, but this ability should do more damage. It should do crazy amounts of damage. Like, amounts of damage are just wacky, like damage mod minus 50% instead of what it is right now. Crit 28, by the way, just completely mindless crit 28 for the walls, I guess. And I can't really... actually, I do have to finish him here. I'm just hoping that I do 3 damage to this Abomination, kind of to force my opponent to a weird spot here. Thankfully it does work. This means I'll be able to take one of 2 characters, maybe even more if I can take the Arbalist out. But sadly I don't have a come hither. I didn't bring the come hither because I respected Mr. D's Mr. D's request. So I don't have any reach to the backline with my Bounty Hunter, which feels so weird because he's one of the characters that has the most reach onto those enemy backlines, but yeah, not today, I guess, not today. Not this one, not today. So now the Musketeer can choose to either save herself, or the Musketeer decides to save herself or the Musketeer. Yes, she saves herself or herself, and now I can just go for a death blow here. Technically, I don't have to, but I mean, what else am I gonna do, right? Sadly, I don't get a crit. That would have been a very lovely crit to get right there. Hey, where's my Caltrops bleed? Oh, the Arbol secured it. God damn it. No, the 3 damage from the Intimidate. That's actually horrid. That means that I will be dropping to... I mean, that means that I am at 0 here. Yeah, I am at 0. That's not too good, is it? Now, I have a few choices. I could just stay alive with Take Cover. That's an idea. That's definitely an idea, but they all have self-heals. I'd rather... Yeah, let's just go for this. Let's just go for this. I go aggressive. Sadly, it doesn't pay off. The Arbol stays alive. The thing is, both their finisher characters are dropping to their store. All their characters are dropping to their store. I'm just gonna go for the death blow. Is it the best move to do that? Probably not. Probably Take Cover would have been better. Let's be completely honest here, but I'm just gonna do this anyway, and I'm going to enjoy myself, because this team is supposed to be aggressive, not to be dropping regens and heals and, you know, serpents. Like, what's that? What's that? This team don't do nothing like that. No, this team is damage, pure damage and pressure and stress. Not stress, but DOT, mostly just DOT and finishers. And the what the hell? Not another desync. What are you on about? What is wrong with the Butcher Circus servers? Let's go for match number 2. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 2. So I forgot to mention in the first match, I mean, I don't think I mentioned all the trinkets, but of course the Houndmaster just brings the attack whistle for the bleed chance and the accuracy, and of course he's gonna have the finisher to have that AoE pressure, so my opponent is immediately going for my Houndmaster because, I mean, he's a very strong character, especially having that AoE finisher. You just gotta get rid of him. It's just a character that you have to get rid of. I'm a little bit scared of the stun here, preventing me from using the Clums, but honestly there's nothing I can do about it. I can just drop the Caltrops and call it a day pretty much. And that is exactly what I do. I thought about changing out to Come Hither, but you know, I just told Mr. D, he was like, can I bring Come Hither? And he's like, sure, and a few dots at the end, like he's very pensive about it. He goes for the stun, gets it. No, that's unfortunate. Come on, I knew it was gonna happen. I just knew it was gonna happen. No stun chance, but it still goes for it, still gets it. By the way, yeah, this, I guess it was a 90% hit chance. Freaking Arbalist crits. Why did she do that every time? Seriously, every freaking time she gets the Arbalist, she gets the crit. It's insane. It's uncanny. I could have dropped the regen the previous round. I could have. Would have, could have, should have. Didn't. But I will drop the regen probably a turn too late, right? Probably a turn too late. We're gonna go for the 50. If they don't get it, I'll be so happy. I feel like every single time I've done that, I get death blows. Not just me, everyone. Every single time you drop a region when you have a character at the store and there's a chance they get killed, they will always die. Even if the death blow chance isn't great, it's just the game punishing you for not having to drop the region earlier. What are you on about? Another crit. Jesus, what is this game about? Wow. Okay, this is going horribly wrong, at least compared to the previous match. I think I want to take... what do I want to take out here? Maybe do a little pressure on the Abomination. Okay, that's a nice crit, but it's no crit 28 or crit 26. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. Two Marvelous crits. Both of them are a 26% chance to crit. Even without a crit, even without a mark, so, you know, it does make sense that it crits too much. Yeah, it makes sense that it crits too much. Nice wording, Chef, nice wording. It does crit too much. It's so annoying to deal with. And right now I haven't dropped a single Festering Vapors with my Materia Pestis. My doggy didn't even get a turn. Yeah, this just feels really bad. They go for the Absolution. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, in that case, I could go for the Mark for Death into the Collect Bounty. That is an idea here, believe it or not. Do I want to do it? How much damage is this doing? 7 to 14, is that enough? Nah, let's go for this, I guess. The Death Blow resistance debuff could be helpful. It could definitely be helpful, so let's just go ahead and do it. I do also have a crit buff, so I'm definitely bringing him down to 0 if I go for the Collect Bounty. Oh, goes for the Revenge on the Leper. Oh no, the crit shop is coming. I can see it already. Okay, all she has to do now is shoot into shoot, and my Antiquarian dies, so... shoot into shoot and she dies. Or none of that happens and everything will be fine. Yeah, quote-unquote everything. This feels horrid. This feels horrid to play. What can I do here? I could just take cover, but... You know what? Take comfort is actually the move here because of the death blow resistance. I might still die, but I won't die immediately, and that's fine. I mean, this is probably just gonna be crit, so... not crit, but I mean, 17 is just so much damage regardless. And now here comes another sniper shot, another 17. I'm not dead yet, I stay alive, just barely. And I guess I can go for another impale here, but I'm gonna go for the Collect Bounty instead. I'm gonna go for some counter pressure. 16 to 32 damage. That looks more like a human roll in terms of those damage numbers. It's like half and you know, double. Goes for the heal. 13. That's a bit too much for the Pierce. It usually does like 8 to 14. So yeah, it's just that heal is a bit too big. I could go for the crit, that's a possibility, but honestly I gotta do AoE. Yeah, I really gotta do AoE here. This does save my Bounty Hunter, or doesn't really save him per se, because there's still Buckshot and Chop. So he could still die here, but the Impale is very helpful. It definitely starts stacking a lot more DOT on my opponent's side. I actually go for the Buckshot. I want to go for the kill on the Bounty Hunter now. I see how it is. Also knocks my Shield Breaker back, because why not? Yeah, so what can I do about it, right? And he's probably a goner, so yeah, not really too much I can do about it. I'm just gonna drop another Festering Vapors. Another crit though, that's actually quite helpful. But it's just too late, because my first character just died too quick, and I didn't get my power spike fast enough, so I'm just gonna lose too many characters here too quickly, I feel. And they still have all their heals, right? I mean, look at this. Heal, 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 heal. I can't click them because the Circus is a game. But yeah, heal and heal and heal and heal. I just can't do anything about it. And they get another 50! What is going on today? Where is my death blow resistance gone? It just disappeared. It left me alone. Okay, I have to wait for the DOT. I gotta do a waiting game now. I'm gonna drop the Serpent's Way and probably just drop a Shadow Fade with the Antiquarian. Maybe even drop a Protect Me. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do here. Sadly, I only have one Dodge Trinket, so my Shield Breaker isn't that tanky. And let's keep in mind that I only have 2 attacking characters now, and there's still 2 healers here. So this is going to be really, really rough from now on, but I will try to make it work. It just sucks because the last match was going so well. It was probably a win, and this one is just, you know, being an absolute disaster is what it is. They're not even dropping to 0. Oh my god, they're not even dropping to 0. We just do this. drop a bit of an extra buff here on this Shieldbreaker, make her have 60 dodge, which hopefully works. Watch her get stunned by manacles. Oh, I'm gonna love to see it. Here goes the Intimidate, of course it hits. Gets rid of my serpents. I mean, I guess it is quite accurate dependability, right? It's 110, I believe. Yeah, 110, 125 accuracy. Yeah, not much I can do about it. Watch the manacles. Oh, no, it's gonna be V-Smile. Okay, that also makes sense. It hits regardless. Oh, of course. The character with, what is this, 97 accuracy right now hits into my 60 dodge Shieldbreaker. Oh, here comes the aimed shot. Oh, thank goodness. I dodge one ability. A singular dodge is what happens here. I want to puncture! I want to puncture, but I don't have it! I don't have it! What is going on here? Why do I not have a puncture? And also, why does my damage suck so hard? I'm just gonna drop another Serpent, so screw it. You're not killing my Shieldbreaker! You are not killing my Shieldbreaker! She has 75 dodge now. She could have 90 if I had her graceful anklet, but yeah, sadly, I'm playing with this team. Intimidate! Oh, I get a dodge on it. How fortunate am I? I could go for the Festering Vapors, but you're not dropping to 0 actually. Yeah, I have to go for it. Festering Vapors! And do I apply the duties on everyone? I believe I did. Yeah, I did. That's actually really good. So you're going down to 0, meaning self-heal. And you just don't go down to 0 yet, but then you're going down to 0, and you're going to be going down to 0 the next round, I imagine. Maybe not, maybe there's not enough duty, but yeah, just self-heal. Yeah, I hate these characters so much. I should have brought the pulls, man. I should have disrespected the Mr. D and brought all the pulling actions I wanted. Oh, you hate these characters so much. Why do I still play with this stupid Arbalist game? Yeah, why do I still play this stupid Arbalist game? Okay. Is it going to be another V-Spile? Oh no, he's still dropping down to 0, that's actually really good. Are you dropping down to 0? Definitely not, because of the crit heal. You're also not dropping down to 0. Okay, thankfully I do get a dodge on it, I very much appreciate that. And the guard will go away after I act on the Shieldbreaker, so let's keep that in mind. The guard will be a goner. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ah, that's really unfortunate. Do I have to take cover here? Is that really the move? Ah, I don't see the way towards victory because she got a crit heal. We have to take cover here. It's because, here's the thing. If I drop another Protect Me, I'm just gonna be in the exact same spot the next round, so it's not really gonna help me all that much. And if I go Festering Vapors, I just die. Because after I do my turn, she's not protected, so all they have to do is just go for manacles into a shot, intimidate, and it's a 4v1, and like it's not like these two characters are going to die immediately. And even though Impale is a very nice ability, no, I'm joking. Impale sucks. Yeah, Impale sucks. It absolutely cannot deal with a situation like this. So you know, there's not even a point trying. If I do this, the problem is that this sucks. Look at the damage it's doing. Yeah, it sucks the amount of damage it's doing. I have to go for it though. If I add Circus here, they bile me. And I don't want to get filed. So I'm gonna do this. 8, I think it's enough, isn't it? 6 to 12 damage. 6 to 12 damage, by the way. And yeah, let's also remember that they apply the debuff on me. Oh, I forgot they have Intimidate! The Intimidate was the funny thing. The anti-self. Oh no, please dodge with my 0 dodge. Oh, I completely forgot. Oh, it was hopeless anyway. Of course I do 0 damage, and she dies immediately with my fake covered Deathable Resistance buff. Where's my desync now? Oh man, I can't. I just can't. And yeah, you want to see what happens now? Self-heal, stun! Oh, it's just going to be lovely. Like, here comes the stun. Oh, and with a crit too! Nah, I'm out of here. Screw this game, man. Screw this game. What an annoying team to play against. This team that Mr. D is playing is absolute garbage. Just straight up garbage, but my team is, it's not that garbage. But maybe a misplay or two, maybe a bit of RNG not being on my side, and yeah, there's really nothing I can do with the team destruction team apart from getting my team destructed, because, I mean, let's look at the defense on this team. 29 HP, 15 dodge, yeah, that's not lasting too long. 31 HP, 15 dodge, he's dying immediately. He literally died round 1, I think. 38 HP, 10 dodge, she's very easy to focus down, and okay, she's the least focusable down character, but as you can see, like, she's the last character alive in the 1v4 situation like that. There's nothing she can do, because her impale doesn't even do stress, so you can't even go for the stress win condition with this ability. It's just probably the worst AoE ability there is in the Circus. It's just so underpowered for an ability you can only use in position 1. If it was stronger, it would make more sense, because it's a position you can only use in ability 1, right? And then it moves you back, so you have to do some maneuvering around, some repositioning, something that your opponent can kind of just disrupt very well and just prevent you from getting your powerful abilities. But it's just it's a position locked ability that still sucks. So why would you bring it over something like a puncture, over something like an expose? Now, the reason you'd bring it is to do a favor to your good friend Mr. D. So GG's to my opponent. Hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.